All right, so I wasn't expecting to shoot a video. It's in my bones, it's in my blood, and it's on my mind. So I wanted to shoot this video. It is Wednesday, February 12th of 2020. I do have the day off, but that doesn't really mean I completely have the day off. I just kind of wrote out what I've been up to so far, and it's only like 9 a.m. and then what else I have to do for the rest of the day. And I just wanted to share what my day off actually looks like. So, thought I was gonna sleep in today. Didn't happen. Well, kind of, for me. Usually it's like I'm up by 5 or 5:30 in the morning. Today it was 6 a.m. I was hoping for maybe 7 or 8, but I feel like I slept pretty deep. I usually do wake up multiple times in the night, which is pretty rugged because a lot of the time I don't feel well rested when I wake up in the morning, even if I have 8 hours, or I try to shoot for even 9 hours of sleep sometimes. And that's just the way it's been for years. But I did feel super rested, even though I didn't get to sleep as long as I wanted because I stayed up late again studying my tail off last night. Woke up. First thing I do every morning after I get out the shower is to read something that is spiritually based, and today it was on meditation, which was all about just being open to my higher power and listening to my higher power. So it's usually reading, praying, and meditating. That's the first action that I take for the day after I wake myself up with some nice hot water on my head and get myself nice and warm and cozy and pliable, let's say. So yeah, that was number one. Number two, created a new updated version of my to-do list, and how I usually go about that. Sometimes I kind of leave this process, but I've been doing this process for about the past month and a half, 2 months again, which is the 4 quadrants, which is all about prioritizing my to-dos. So instead of just making a typical to-do list, which is just thing that I need to get done, it's broken down into important and urgent things to do, and then it's also important but not urgent things to do, or not important but they're urgent, and then the last would be not important, not urgent. So there's 4 different levels of prioritization, and one of the things that's important to me right now and urgent as far as I need to keep doing on a daily basis no matter what is studying. So that's what I've been doing after I created the 4 quadrant to-do list. And today's studies was all about my new sales job, and I was in the pre-training portal that my new employer sent me and gave me access to, which is basically videos breaking down the process of being onboarded into the sales manager position. And let's just maybe reflect back on what some of the notes that I took were. Something that I'm really into, and I've been into for a very long time, as far as listening to different speakers or teachers or coaches through the years, has been how important conviction is. And that's also very important in the sales process. And one of the things that was discussed today is the prospect, as far as the prospect, they are going to sell me on why they can't, or I'm going to sell them on why they can. And sales is definitely all about helping others. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to see people's lives change and transform, and at the same time improve my skills or my abilities to do that, which is to bring them from the side of they can't believe over to the side of they can, and they believe it's possible, and they have hope, which will enable them to actually have the ability to take action on change and transformation. So that was pretty cool. Then there was a lot of other aspects to the daily operations and whatnot, and even including things like my role. There's 5 different priorities that will be taking place within this sales management position, which is 1, meet with all prospects in person to close sales for front-end offer and challenges. 2 is to meet with all prospects currently in a trial or challenge to close them on a membership. 3 is to close phone sales for any marketing promotions that require phone sales externally or internally. 4 is sets and pre-qualifies his own high-ticket sales over the phone, then closes them in person. And 5 is must set all appointments when not meeting with appointments. All right, so that was the breakdown for my role. Then we went into the results, or my aim, my targets, my goals. And we have, again, 4 different aspects to the criteria of the goals that I'm shooting for. 1 is schedule rate should be at least 70%. The sales closing rate should be in the beginning at least 50%, and then eventually over the course of 3 months it should go up to 70% for sales. Number 3 is show rate should be 60%, and then number 4 is my EFT, electronic fund transfer conversions, will be at least 75%, and then number 5 is the free 21-day program, which is one of the services we offer. It's a downsell, but I should at least be able to keep that at 75%. My daily priorities are going to be meeting in-person consultations and abandoned hopes. And then number 2 is making calls, speed to contact, and to get my call volume up and book my consultations. Then we broke down a little bit of the manifesto, how to work with mindset before we go into our day and start working with our prospects and people who are interested in our services and products. So it's a piece of the manifesto. It's not the whole manifesto because that's a little bit longer. There's a frame and introduction and whatnot that is something I'll probably share in the future. But an aspect to it that I find to be really important is what is at stake if we don't close them, or if we don't help them or get them to be able to say, yes, I'm willing to do this and move forward. One is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's broken down into, again, 5 different points. 1 in 4 Angelenos, so people living in Los Angeles, over 25 are considered obese. Nearly half of all women surveyed said they would like cosmetic surgery because they don't love what they see in the mirror. 35% over the age of 20 have hypertension. 1 in 3 women die every year due to heart disease, cancer, and respiratory disease, and a third could be prevented. And the last one was 1 in 4 women have self-harmed and have considered taking their own lives. And then I also wanted to go into what the statistics are. This is going to be something I'm going to look up as far as diabetes type 1, type 2, and type 3. So a lot of these statistics are things that could be prevented, and these are the statistics that show the reality of what we're dealing with on a day in, or what I'm going to be dealing with day in and day out. But this is also what I've been dealing with for the past 15 years, 8 of which I was running my own gym and helping people change their lives on a personal, internal level, and then also on an external level in regards to health, mind, body, and spirit. So those are the things, or some of the major points as far as what's at stake if we don't help them. And then there was different breakdowns as far as what I will be selling and what we're selling as a company. So everything from front-end offers, all the different programs, the different versions of programs. There's a lot of variations that we offer, and these are all set up in ways to over-deliver and to fulfill what we say we're able to help them with. So everything from 42-day to 12-week to 21-day programs and challenges. So I'm not going to give you all the super nitty gritty of that. That'll be at a different time and in a different video. I'm just trying to show you what I've been taking notes on this morning, and I've already put in at least probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then different opportunities that people will be able to take advantage of for meals, which we will be selling done for you meals, and then also different supplements. And we have different offerings as far as EFTs for memberships. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this morning so far. I will be studying for at least another hour and a half, 2 hours, up to 3 hours today on my so-called day off. But this is what it looks like when I'm obsessed and possessed by certain ideas that I'm interested in, and I really want to crack the code as far as sales and online marketing. And I really want to help the people who are in front of me that are going to be able to have the opportunity to change their lives as far as health is concerned. But I also want to be able to help different companies and organizations that offer different products and services that need some help being able to generate enough profit to scale, to have a greater impact, and to have a bigger or a more meaningful future cause. So these are some of the things that are running through my mind. Right now, after I shoot this video, I just fed the dogs. I'm gonna go take the dogs on a walk outside. It's a nice, beautiful day here in Los Angeles, California. Then I'm going to do a workout, and I have a friend of mine. We have planned to set up a time for us today after I work out to go to the Beverly Hot Springs, which is the only hot springs in the greater Los Angeles area, because I need to do a little self-care. You know, it's a goofy kind of word to me, or a combination of words, but I do need to take care of myself as well while I'm working so hard and while I'm studying so much. It's still important for me to take care of my own personal well-being, and soaking in some beautiful mineral waters is going to be a big part of that, because the job I've been currently working has been so physically demanding. And when I work like 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, those 3 days on, as far as, you know, the things that are going on in my body, all the wear and tear I've had over the years, it's no joke. It's real, and today I could really feel it, being 38 years old when I woke up this morning. And I would just also add, I do a personal mobility practice every day as well, where I take each of my joints through their full range of motion, which will be a video I will be making in the future, because it's something that is so critical to take care of my joints long term. What else would I add to that? I would just say, oh yeah, one other thing that I need to do is make a call, because I need to get Invisalign. I had braces when I was younger and didn't wear my retainer, and guess what? My teeth have been moving over the years, and I need to get them adjusted again, because my teeth are literally like meeting, and they're starting to like grind down, and my bottom teeth and my upper teeth, because they are touching when I eat and just all throughout the day, they're starting to actually hurt and become sensitive to either hot or cold temperatures, which is, I don't think, a really good thing. I think it's a pretty bad thing to have that kind of pain occurring in my teeth, and I don't really think that's irreversible, and I would hate to have to like replace my teeth. So I went on a consultation a couple weeks ago, and I need to pull the trigger. It's gonna be about probably $5,600 and 18 months of commitment to wearing, you know, Invisalign retainers. I'm not a big fan of that. It's gonna look ridiculous, but I gotta do it, otherwise I'm just gonna have a bigger problem in the future, and I'm not into that. So again, some more self-care. So I'll be making that phone call to set up and give the green light on getting the Invisalign. The last is, I wanna end on this. I'm so excited and I'm so pumped. My girlfriend is coming back to LA. She will be coming home tomorrow. I'll be picking her up at LAX at 10 a.m., driving through the 405 traffic to get there. But she was in Thailand, then she went to Japan, and I will be able to pick her up tomorrow. So that's why I'm so excited and so pumped. Can't wait to see her. I love her so much. She is such a beautiful person, and a beautiful example and demonstration of what a kind and giving and appreciative soul looks like. So I'm just so pumped on that. Can't wait to see you. If you see this video, I just want you to know I love you so much, and you're everything. So on that note, I don't really have anything else to talk about in this video update, documenting my journey of being 38 and at a rock bottom, losing my business or shutting my business down and starting all over from scratch with a new career path in mind, new interests, new curiosities, and new things that I'm studying and will be sharing with you. Everything that I'm getting into, what works, what doesn't work, lessons that I'm learning, mistakes that I've made that I want to shine the light on, or anything that I'm getting into currently that I find to be a mistake that could potentially save you time, energy, and money as well. Can't wait to see you in the next video. I hope these are helpful for you if you're experiencing what I am currently experiencing at this time, or you have in the past, or you just want to be a part of this journey. I encourage you and I welcome you to come with me. I invite you into my story. I invite you into my life, because that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing my life with you through these videos. Until the next video, God bless, and I'll see you then. Peace.